Hey everyone, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing great. So today we're going to do a pick a card video, and it's going to be a he said she said. But the subject will be what turns them on about you, what really gets to them, what really gets them going. And it's going to be a he said she said, so I will try to split the energies. So if it's a guy watching this video, he gets to know what she or he whatever thinks. So I'll try to do it from both perspectives. Okay, so we are gonna have pile one. These are huge boxes, so I have to put them like this, but this is gonna be pile one, and pile one is going to have Tarot Illuminati, or the Illuminati Tarot. Pile 2 is going to have the Beautiful Creatures Tarot. And pile 3 is going to have the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. So please focus, concentrate on your pile, concentrate on your person. You can definitely, I guess, focus on whatever he said. If that's your person, a he. If your person is a she, you concentrate on what she said. And you can almost use the same energies as what you would say, I guess. You know, if it makes sense. So try to, I guess, fit it where it goes. If it goes. If it doesn't, then choose another pile. And definitely can use more than one pile, because I know you guys have been asking. Especially if you have more than one person in mind, or if I'm channeling someone that's really not who you want to know about. It might be a past person, but usually who I channel is who is in your energy, whether you want them there or not. Okay, so again, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Hi pile 1. If you chose pile 1 with the Tarot Illuminati, this is your reading. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I guess you can see it there. So let's focus on your person. He said, she said. What would he, I guess, find most attractive about you when it comes to turning them on? What really gets them going? And what would she say? So I'm going to do 2 sections, one for him and one for her. Okay, so you should I guess be able to tell. Hopefully it doesn't get too confusing, because I've never done anything like this, but I wanted to get the guy's perspective or the girl's perspective, because some of you guys might be interested. And I know someone commented that I should do some videos for the guys, since my videos tend to be more for the females. Not that I do it that way, it's just that I guess you guys are the majority, and I channel who actually watches my videos. I don't know why I'm looking at these cards funky. All right, so let's focus. I'm focusing. Okay, so let's see what he says. What does he find attractive about you? What turns him on about you? Turns him on about you, pile 1. What turns him on about you? Okay. What turns him on? Okay. Now what turns her on about you? For those of you who are interested in a female. All right, so I have three cards each. So let's see what he is turned on by. We have the Tower, the 6 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. Wow. I know I'm trying to focus on what turns him on about you, but from what I see here, this is someone who's truly suffered Okay, this man here, it's really upset. He's really heartbroken. Oh, he's thinking about the past and about how much he misses you, and he's very, very, very upset and nostalgic. Oh my God. And I'm trying to focus on turning on. This is someone that has been heartbroken. It doesn't have to be that you did anything to him, or that he's just really upset because of the loss of you. He's missing you really, really, really bad. This man misses you. And the missing you, it's been, his whole world is upside down, basically. It may have been because he saw you or caught you with someone else. It could have been the other way around, that you caught him with someone else. But if, whatever, if he had any fault in this, he feels truly sorry. He is a broken person. But let's see if I can focus on. Okay, so if I was to focus just on what this man feels for you, or what turns him on the most about you, it's pretty much your sweetness. This man is really into your sweetness, into how sweet you are with him, but also at the same time, I feel like a double-edged sword. That's what I just heard. Double-edged sword. He feels like you're a double-edged sword. Wow. He feels that this is someone who's very, very upset. So when he thinks about you in that way, when he thinks about you in what I guess the good old times were, because that's what I'm trying to focus on. I feel like this person and you probably broke up or are no longer together. Most likely, definitely. But when he thinks about the good old times, because there are good times here, with the Six of Cups, he definitely thinks about the good times. And it was the way that you treated other people. You're a very bright person. You like flowers. You like sunflowers specifically for some of you guys. And he liked that about you. And that made him feel very welcome and very warm with you. Those were the good times. But I also feel like he felt that he was either too innocent or he fell for your charms. He feels like he fell for your charms. He feels like you came in at a time in his life where things were not the best. This person remembers when you healed him. It could have been that he was going through a breakup when you guys were together or when you guys met. And after that breakup, he was destroyed. And when you came in, you healed him. You were like, it's almost like you took it upon yourself to do this out of the kindness of your heart. Like, I don't even know if this was romantic at first right away, but this man fell in love with you because of how sweet you were with him, how dedicated or how kind you were with him. Somebody here might be a single dad, and the previous breakup, the previous relationship, or their baby's mother kind of like really destroyed him, probably kept him away from his child, and it really broke him. It really did break him. And I feel like you came in and you healed that part of him. You made him, you raised him up. Oh my God, I just heard that song. Oh, what's that song? You raised me up when I was down, something like that. I don't know the words, but those are the words that just came in. Let me know in the comments if you guys know what song I'm referring to, but I just heard a song or some words that said, you raised me up when I was down. That's what the song, that is just a channel song, I guess, for this person. This person really went through a very chaotic situation. It was as if he lost his home or lost his job, his business. Something big happened to him and it was very traumatic. And he was very broken. Very broken. But you came in and you brought him back to life. So when I say, and when I try to focus or channel what turns him on about you, is your caring nature. You're human. You're like the most caring person this person knows. This person feels like you're an angel sent from heaven. Whew. Something about you, and I'm getting chills. It's like he did not expect this. He did not expect you to go all in with him this way. He really thought he was damaged goods. And he didn't think another woman would want him. He didn't think another person would want him in his life romantically. So this man is forever grateful and attached to you forever. Even if you guys were not to finish together or end up together, he feels like he would never, ever, ever stop loving you. He is forever bound to you. And if he hasn't said that to you, he feels like he can't express it. There's in so many words he can't put that together, those thoughts and those feelings. Oh my God, I keep hearing that song. I feel like you healed not only emotionally, you healed him mentally. You were there for him every step of the way. And he wants to give you the world. He wants to build with you. Something about building with you. He wants to I don't even know how to express it. It's so emotional. He wants to treasure you. So what does he get turned on by you? Just you. The person that you are. You're the kindest, most loving, most giving, most patient person he's ever met. And he's bound to you. He says he bows to you. That's what I hear. I hope I'm saying it right. I can't even I'm having a hard time expressing what he feels. Okay, so let's leave that there, because it feels very, not heavy in a negative way, but very, very strong, you know? Okay, so what does she say? What is she turned on by? And we have the Ten of Swords, the Princess of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, this is a very powerful pile. She's turned on by your strength, whatever that means. Okay, she's turned on by the fact that, mind you, and this doesn't have to be the same people. You don't have to be a couple. This could be two different people, okay? Depending on who you are. If you're here for a she or you're here for a he, then that's what I'm reading, okay? She's turned on by your power, by your stability, by the fact that you can keep it together, that you got your shit together. She's turned on by your protectiveness over her. You're very protective of her. You want to make her happy. You want to make her your princess. You are very much aware of her feelings, but you're very practical at the same time. You do have a hard time expressing your feelings, okay? And even that turns her on. Why? Because she thinks it's the cutest freaking thing that you have a hard time expressing your feelings. It's almost like you give her the face and she knows what you mean. Sometimes, yes, she wishes you would just say what you mean. If you have to say something sweet and very nurturing, she would love to hear from you, but she also knows that you put in a tough exterior because it's what you feel that you must do. She's turned on by your care for her. Every time she turns around, she looks at whatever you've put up for her. I don't know what that means. Everybody's different, I guess, but something you put up for her. Put up could be, I don't know, like you did the bed, or you put up some flowers, or something you put up for her. It could be that you put furniture together for her. It's like you do the things that she feels sometimes she has a hard time doing certain things, and you come out of nowhere like a freaking superhero and you just do it. You just do it. You don't even ask. You're that type of person that she can count on. She had a hard time in the past, in a previous relationship, where she couldn't count on the person. She felt betrayed by everyone in her life. She was betrayed by her family. She was betrayed by her friends. She was betrayed by a lover. And you come in and you just complete her. She didn't need you to complete her. She was an independent person. She could take care of herself. She's so used to taking care of herself. But you make her feel like a princess. You make her feel like she doesn't need to take care of herself ever again. Just herself? No. You're there to support her. So she's turned on by the support that you provide for her. I don't know if she already had children with someone else and you came in and you just became that child's parent. The fact that you co-parent with her and that's not your child, for some of you guys, it's out of this world for her. She has no words for you. You have no idea that just by doing something that you consider simple, such as, I don't know, paying the bills or having a home for her, taking her kid to practice, sitting down and doing homework with her child, putting stuff up for her, fixing a furniture, whatever you do, the little things to her is what matters. You make her feel like a princess. There are times that she may not be feeling well. And she still gets up because she's used to getting up and doing everything that she has to do. She doesn't rest. But you come in and you're like, oh no, not today, you're not. And you put her feet up. And you said, relax, I got you. And you make her soup. I know, so cute. And you rub her back. And you care for her parents. That makes her want to jump your bones. It makes her want to jump your bones. You have no idea. Every time, because I have the 10 of Pentacles here, it feels like a big family vibe, okay? And we do have the Princess of Cups, so there may be some teenagers, there may be some babies, some children, just family members, especially elders. If there's elders in her family, or the way you take care of your own parents, oh my God, you have no idea what that does for her. It brings her on another level. It turns her on, and you should know, because she'll do crazy things with you that day. Even the things that she says she'll never do, she'll do that day for you. sometimes when she's sad and she doesn't say a thing to you, but you just know, you catch on, you feel it in your energy, and you go and give her a hug for no reason. Oh my God, you don't understand. Like, it feels, I can feel it. She feels so safe with you. Your embrace, something about your embrace and the way you smell when you do that. And you don't have to have on perfume or cologne, but something about your essence. Oh my God, you smell so good. And how you just become that person, the protector. You tell her sometimes, tell me about that. And she's like, nah, I don't want to talk. No, you can tell me anything. She feels like she can tell you anything. She can tell you anything. She feels so trusting of you. And that was the one thing she did not have in the past with this 10 of Swords here. She did not have trust. You brought back her trust. She had her trust broken so many times. You have no idea. You have no idea what you've done for her. That turns her on. It makes her want to get pretty up. She puts on a dress, or she'll do her hair different, or she'll even wear makeup when she has nowhere to go. She'll put on some lingerie. She'll do something just to catch your attention because she thinks you're a catch. She feels she got lucky with you. She got lucky with you. She's never been happier, even if she doesn't say it. She may have a hard time expressing her feelings, but she's a very emotional human. Very emotional. Her emotions run very deep. And when it comes to you, you are gold. You are her, I just heard, her empire? Her emperor. Her emperor. You are her emperor. Something about the quietness. When you're quiet and she looks at you. Yes, she wonders what you think sometimes, but she's just in awe of you. She admires your, I just thought about your physique, but it's not so much that. She admires your profile. When you're very serious and you're thinking about something, or you're looking at a bill, or you're reading a book, or you're looking at something, even your phone, she looks at you and she may not say anything, but she stares at you. Your presence is felt. She feels it in her bones. When you come in the house, when you guys meet for coffee, when you guys meet, when you see each other, when you talk, when you call, when you text, she gets a tingly feeling all throughout her body because she feels your energy. It's that intense for her. You represent her hero, her protector, the person she counts on when she doesn't think she have anyone in the world left. It's so weird. She may have family, she may have friends, but no one matters like you do. Wow. This is a very powerful pile. Wow. I gotta stop here because I have 2 more to do. But I hope you like this reading. If you did, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely look at the description box below for anything else you may need to know about my channels. If you want to set up a reading, if you want to go on my Amazon shop, or any other links or any other information that's in the description box below. Take care, pile 1. Hi, pile 2. If you chose pile 2 with the Beautiful Creatures Tarot, then this is your reading. So I am doing a he said, she said. what do they find most attractive about you? But we're going to split it in two to know what does he find most attractive about you. If you're here for a he, if you're here for a she, then what does she find most attractive about you? What turns her on or what turns him on, right? All right, let's see what we have. So please focus on your person. Let's do some incense. All right, so let's see, what does he find most attractive about you? What turns him on? Okay, that's way too many cards. So he's definitely into you, but I will choose the first three. 1, 2, and 3. Now, what does she find most attractive about you? What turns her on? Okay. What turns her on about you? Just one, please. One more. That's it. All right. So let's start with him. What does he find most attractive about you? What turns him on? So we have the 3 of Swords. We have the Empress. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. Wow, so he's definitely into you and your body, okay? He thinks you're a very caring person, you're very nurturing. You are everybody's mom, or you act as if you take care of everyone. You're very, some of my ladies might be voluptuous, or men, it doesn't matter. But they definitely like your body. So he's really into your body, into you, into your, either if you're feminine, into your feminine. Even if you're a masculine, then he's into that nurturing side of you, okay? He knows that you've been hurt in the past. He knows that you were broken or your heart was broken before. And he finds it very rare that you still find goodness in your heart to be kind to others. So he likes that about you. He likes the fact that even though you were broken, you've been a little closed off with him, okay? A little closed off. You're holding on to your heart. You protect yourself very much. You're very, very aware of how attractive you are too, by the way. So you know that he's into you. You know this. But even so, and you're into him, right? Even so, you still hold back. And that actually, in a weird way, attracts him about you. It makes him want to know more. It makes him want to know, what are you hiding? Why are you so mysterious? I feel like he's a very attractive man, very attractive physically. And he has a lot of people after him. Like a lot. Like this person probably gets a lot of attention. And he knows that you think he's hot or whatever, but you still don't throw yourself at him. Because you do protect your heart a lot. He wonders how bad you were broken. If he doesn't know you that well, then he wonders what really happened. He would like to get to know you, to heal you, to help you heal, or at least get along with you better. Okay, because he feels that you don't let him in. He feels like you hold back too much sometimes, and it hurts his heart. It makes him feel pain. But what he's really turned on by in you is your caring nature. But not only that, your body. Your body is like number one. So he's really into your type, whatever that means to you, okay? He's into your type. You're very aware of how to make yourself look attractive. Let's say your body type, right? You have a certain body type. you know how to wear your clothes. You know what type of clothes look good on you or what looks most sexy on you. You play with your clothes, or you play with your makeup, you play with your hair. You do things a certain way that makes you stand out from the rest. But it all kind of like goes with you. You're very unique, or you have your own style. And people tend to say, wow, where did you get that shirt, or where did you get that whatever, right? Because what you wear is not what is on the mainstream. You either go you shop in different stores that are not very much available, or you go thrift shopping, or you go buy certain unique things. You're very unique. He's attracted by that. But he's also very, very, very turned on by the fact that there's something you're hiding, okay? Something about your eyes. You're very sad, or you tend to not be sad maybe, but you look like you have many things in your mind, like you're distracted by things. He feels you're very distracted all the time. Sometimes he's looking at you and you look away, and oh my God, he wants to bite his lips. Or you bite your lips, and that it really throws him off. He doesn't know what to do with himself. Something about looking away from him or being distracted. That's big. That's what I'm getting. Being distracted by other things or other people. He feels sometimes that he's just like a small person next to you. He feels small because you look so grand, or you come off so grand, or you come off so serious. He thinks you have a very kinky side, and he can't wait to explore that. He wants to explore you. There's something about you, like I said, that is beyond mysterious, but it's also in the sexy side, right? So he can't wait to almost find out what is it that you're hiding. He feels that because you're so serious, or you seem to be very either saintly, or you're not the type of person that goes out too much, or maybe your business is not known. Like people can't say, oh, I've dated that person, or I've been with that person. Like he doesn't know much about you. And he can't really wait to explore that. Whether you guys dated or not, or I feel a lot that this person might not know you too well, right? Because they feel that you're very secretive, you're very mysterious. And again, with the way that you dress. I just keep hearing that. Something about you wear lace, or you wear very form-fitting clothes. And also the rarity of you. You're very rare. So it may be that you're physically a rare beauty, the type of person that is either mixed culturally, or you have a specific eye color that is not the norm. Something like that. So he's turned on by not only your physical appearance, which is very, very big to him, because you're kind of striking. You're a striking person. So that off the back, it's like, boom, he's turned on. But your personality. Your personality is huge for him, because he doesn't know what's going on behind that. He says, behind that. Meaning, when he sees you, he wonders what to make of you sometimes. Sometimes you get sad, and he can tell. He doesn't know why, but he feels it. And he wants to take care of it. He wants to run to you. He wants to fix it. He doesn't know what to do with himself. He starts getting antsy. He gets really antsy when he sees you upset. And I feel like you don't tell him what upsets you. Either because you guys are not together, or he's just a friend, or he's a coworker, whatever. Or because you really don't know how to express yourself very well. And that really like breaks his heart, because he doesn't know how to fix it. He doesn't know how to make you feel better. He's a very sensitive person. And so when you're quiet, it upsets him that he doesn't know how to help you. So communication here would be important. He knows your ache. Your heart aches sometimes. And that really, really bothers him that he can't do nothing about it. He's very possessive over you. Very possessive. So this would be someone that will not share you with anyone. But he feels that if you can only express yourself more, it would help you guys. It will help your relationship, your connection. But he would give the world to you. He would really, this is a type of guy that would aggressively protect you. He would really hurt someone over you, especially if he knew who's hurting your feelings, or he knew who's hurting you in some way. It could be something as stupid as somebody says something stupid to you, a friend, a family member. Oh my God, this would be the type of guy that would come out of nowhere and be like, why are you talking to her like that? Or him, why are you talking to them like that? Who do you think you are? Like, this person would embarrass you. And he won't care. He won't care a bit. It will be all about you. This is a very focused type of person, very intense on you. It's all about you when it comes to this man. So what turns him on? Your body, number one. Number two, your mysteriousness. And even your googly sad eye sometimes. Your puppy face. Something about your puppy face. You either make a puppy face to him and forget it. He lost it. He'll give you whatever you want. All right. So that's what he finds most attractive about you. What turns him on about you. So now let's do what does she find most attractive about you? What turns her on? We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Hermit. We have the Fool. Okay, so she's a very quiet type of person. She thinks sometimes that nobody cares. She's very sensitive, but she doesn't show it. Okay, this female usually is very smart. She reads a lot. She actually reads books. When I say that, most people nowadays don't read books, right? But she's the type of person that she likes books. She likes the physical books, the actual things. She can be a little bit old-fashioned. She has a tendency to even dress maybe a little bit old-fashioned. She likes security. She likes to feel secure. She likes to feel wanted. She can be a little dramatic sometimes. A little very over dramatic sometimes. And what she finds in you attractive is your craziness. You might act like a clown in front of her. You might do things to make her laugh because she's always so damn serious. You take your time with her. You're very patient with her. And that really, really helps. You have no idea. She likes to be treated like a little princess. Like I said, she can be a little bit overdramatic, and every now and then you make fun of her, or you'll be like, why can you do it? And it really breaks her heart, like all exaggerating and overly dramatic because you're just playing, but she really takes it to heart, and then you come and fix it. The minute you fix it, she's back to normal. So that turns her on about you. The fact that even though she gets upset, she kind of likes the fact that you're a little too crazy. You're a little foolish with her. You're very risky. You tend to do crazy things to attract her attention. And at the end of the day, she knows that you do it all for her. You do scare her sometimes because she feels that you go way too crazy sometimes and risk your life. Maybe you do things that could get you in danger, that can get you in trouble. You might be a little fiery, you might be a little aggressive with other people, and she's scared that someone might hurt you physically. She's worried about your physical well-being. She feels that is because you're young. Someone here she may be older than you or more mature, but she feels that you're very immature, very mature. Like I said, she thinks you're a little clown. Not in a negative way, but she does think that maybe your age doesn't help, or the fact that you don't get it, or you sometimes don't understand that you have to be more serious about things. So she feels the need all the time to be almost mothering you a little bit. She thinks you have great legs. She really thinks you have very, very pretty hair or very nice hair. Your hair is lit. Or you take care of yourself. She likes the fact that you take care of yourself. You have really attractive eyes. You're very intense with your eyes. You look at her sometimes and she just melts. All you have to do is look at her and she'll melt. Especially when you know you did something wrong and you know it would upset her. And then you give her, because you know she's super upset. And sometimes you even get scared that you guys might not be together again. And she can tell that you're scared. But then you change it up for her and you do something funny, or you try to give her that face, that sweet face, or even when you ask for forgiveness, that turns her on. She knows you're very kind. She knows you're a good soul, but she feels that you do take a lot of risk, or you do things that do upset her. Sometimes for no reason. So she chucks it up to age or immaturity. But every now and then, you know, she does think about it. A little bit too much, because like I said, she also can be very dramatic. Was she's turned on by you? The way you undress yourself. Something you do when you undress yourself. Maybe you've done the slow undressing. You put music on. You do something, and you're trying to be a clown. But she totally turns her on like crazy. Something about your shoulders. Maybe you have very broad shoulders, but there's something about from the neck down to your shoulders and your legs. And everything else about you, because she's really into you. But those are the things that are like, it turns her on and makes her want to, like, you know. But she makes you do the work. It feels like even though she gets turned on, she won't be the one to either initiate all the time, or she won't be risky because she's scared. She's scared to be too risky, or to try it first, or to initiate things. And that may be something you want her to do every now and then, but she gets really shy. She can be a very shy person. She's very secluded. She'll hide. She doesn't really like going out too much. She likes being with you. You are her world. You really are. She can act independent, but at the end of the day, she'd rather spend the time with you. Going out at night is better than going out during the day for her. Oh, excuse me. She could sit outside or be out looking out in the stars and just laying down on the grass with you. That's her thing. She's very dreamy, very dramatic. Oh my God, very novella. But it's her innocence. Even if she's older, she's very innocent. Maybe she hasn't experienced a lot, or she doesn't know too much of the world. So you are her superhero, basically, because whatever you do is what she wants. But when you do crazy things, it does scare her. Because she's like a delicate flower. This is a very delicate female. So what turns her on about you? You have your shoulder, the eyes, the neck down, and your legs. All right, pal 2, I hope that made sense. And I hope you liked the video. If you did, please remember to like the video. Definitely remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Look in the description box below for ways to set up a reading. If you would like to set up a reading, you can visit my Amazon shop, or anything else that's underneath the description box. Any questions you may have, they're usually all answered there. Definitely let me know in the comments if this makes sense, if it resonated for you guys. Take care. Bye, pal 2. Hi, pal 3. If you chose pile 3 with the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot, then this is your reading. Okay, so we're asking today, he said, she said, what does he get turned on by you? Or what does she find most attractive about you? What turns her on? What turns him on? So I will separate the two. It will be him here and she here. Okay? So let's start with him. What does he get turned on by about you? What turns him on that you do for him? Okay. Now let's see what turns her on that you do for her. What turns her on? What turns her on? Ooh, this one is pretty strong. What turns her on about you? Okay. Oh, it's a lot. But we're taking 3 for each. Okay. So let's start with him. What does he find most attractive about you? What turns him on? So we have the Hierophant. We have the 5 of Pentacles. And we have the Star. Wow. Okay, so he's definitely into you. He thinks you're very attractive. You attract a lot of attention. You have star power. You may have a social media platform that he follows you on, and he sees all the attention that you get. So he's into you, but he's kind of like messed up about the fact that you get a lot of attention. Okay. He thinks you're very special. You're very different. You're very bright. You bring light into the world. At least that's how he feels, that you brought light to his world. He seems to be a little bit on the boring side, or so he feels that way. He may not be. He just feels that he is. He's either a teacher, a professor, or a lawyer, or in some sort of field or career that it can be boring, I guess, right? He feels that you stole his heart. Wow. He feels like you stole his heart, and he feels lost. He feels lost without you. So if you guys are not together, because it could be that you're not together right now, he feels lost without you. He lost his head over you. He literally lost his head. He feels that when you broke up or you left or whatever happened between the two of you, you took his sanity with you. So he's feeling really, distraught. And I feel that you did that because whatever you did, whether you left or you separated or you stopped talking or you stopped the communication, whatever you did was because you were doing it for your own good, for your own mental health. If this was starting to be too much, I don't know if the relationship was intense, but I'm getting more of a vibe that you guys weren't communicating very well. You felt like I feel like he felt like you left him out in the cold, like you left him hanging, like you left him when he needed you the most. But it might have been because he was not mentally there, or he wasn't there emotionally. Whatever it was, he really wasn't doing that. He wasn't completing something that you wanted. But he's feeling that he's worse off without you. Maybe he messed up, he screwed up, but he's feeling that things were better or brighter or nicer when you were there. So that really does, affect him. Now, we want to focus on what he finds attractive about you, or what turns him on. So definitely your star power. I mean, you are the star for him. You're very attractive. Your hair, something about your hair is very pretty. The attention that you attract, the people you attract. He also feels that you're very sensitive. You might be psychic, or you tend to tell him, maybe you tell him, look, I'm psychic, I can tell, or I had a dream about this. Like that, he finds it the most cutest thing in the world. He thinks it's the quirkiest things you have. He feels like you can be a little quirky, and he likes that. But he's also attractive for how well you know him. Something about how he met you, or he did not expect you to know him that well. He did not expect you to get him. He feels like you're probably the only person that ever really gets him or got him, right? If you were married and you guys separated or whatever, he felt like he was in heaven with you. He really felt lucky. Okay. But if not, then he thinks you're marriage material. He would like to marry you. This is the type of person that wanted to marry you or wants to marry you. You have really sparkly eyes. Okay. I guess something about your eyes is sparkly though. Something about the sparkle of it, or your sincerity. when you look at someone, you're very sincere, you're very clear-minded, you might be very outspoken, or you let them know, like let's say when they piss you off, you let them know. You're not one to hold back. And he likes that toughness about you. But he feel like you guys were, like you knew each other in another life. He really feels the connection, a heavy connection with you. Or maybe this is something you mentioned to him and he may not have believed you, or that might not be his thing. He may not believe in spirituality or past lives or things like that. But he liked the fact that you did. It really, really made him happy to think that you thought of him that special. He dreams about you constantly. This guy dreams about you. He dreams about you. And it bothers him because he feels like he can't take it, and that's when he feels that he's losing his head. When he's dreaming constantly about you, or he feels you when you're not there, and he still feels you as if you're right there next to him. I'm telling you, he's feeling like he's going nuts. So what turns him on about you? Everything about you turns him on. But let's say the things that really get him going, get him working, is something about how special you are, or how you come off like a what do you call that? Like a fairy tale. You're like a fairy tale princess or prince, or you're like a unicorn. Something about you is very different, very unique, very magical. That's it. That's the word, magical. So you're magic. And he might even tell you that you bewitched them, or that you did things to him and you know, you're driving him crazy. Like he might be the type of guy that tells you, you did something to me. There's no way. I've never felt this way for no one, like that. But even in complaining, that's basically what he likes about you. He's attracted to that. And he pictures you naked if he's never seen you naked. Because he's a very fantasy type of guy. He fantasizes a lot. This guy fantasizes. But right now, the main focus is not having you there, or missing you and going nuts over you. He's really feeling lost. He feels cold. He needs your warmth. He feels like he can't get it together. I don't know if you used to take care of things for him. If you worked with this man, then you probably assisted him in some way, or you did something for him, and you used to take care of everything. And just not being there, it's driving him insane. It's driving him insane. You're such a special person to him. He feels like he's lost without you. I don't even know how to say that many more times as I've said it. This person really, really is your past life type of person. This is like a twin flame. This is a very special and strong connection, and he feels it now. Now he appreciates it and feels it. Before he didn't. He did not appreciate it. He did not understand you. He did not get you. But now he does. Wow. Okay, I gotta get out of that so I can get on to here, because, Okay, so let's see what she thinks about you, how you turn her on. We have the Chariot. We have the Three of Wands. And we have the King of Wands. Wow. Okay, so she's definitely into you. She thinks you're super sexy. Oh my God, she's definitely into your body. I don't know if you work out, but somebody's here is cut. Okay. Somebody's here is very if it's a male, you have like a six-pack, and your chest, oof, your back is cut. Something is very okay. Very defined. And you're very, very sexy. Okay, so she thinks you're very sexy. Okay, you definitely turned this one on. This girl really goes goo gaga over you. She doesn't know what to do with herself, especially when you're either naked or you're working out. Oof. You're very passionate. Wow. Sex is really, really a high priority here. Um, she likes your aggressiveness a little bit, okay? So of course, no, nothing crazy negative, but she likes when you're aggressive in bed or when you take charge. She feels that you can turn her world upside down because she feels too intensely into you. She feels trapped. And I know that sounds a little negative, but the way that I hear it or feel it is that she feels like she doesn't want anyone else, and she feels like sometimes it's very overwhelming to the point where she can't breathe. So she gets like an anxiety attack over you. Wow. Okay. In the trap feeling, she feels that you hold back sometimes because you don't want to hurt her. And I mean that not in a bad way either. I mean that like sexually. I feel like you can get quite aggressive intimately, and sometimes when when you get into it, you hold back, and she knows you do, and it's hard to explain, but she's okay with it. I guess just talk, talk these things out. Have a safe word, but she's definitely into you. Oh my God. She feels a connection from another world with you as well. But every now and then she thinks you get confused, you get dumbfounded, or you hold back. Something about you just get stuck sometimes in your head, and you're like, I can't, and then you get out of it and you leave her hanging, if you know what I mean. And she thinks it's because you think too much. You're afraid you're gonna break her or something, and she's really not gonna be broken. She thinks she's strong enough. Okay, she can handle it. So again, talk these things out. She thinks you're an animal in a good way. You have very strong stamina, and she likes it. She might look delicate. She might be small frame or little, but she can take it. Okay? She can take it. Or so she says. She likes when you pull her hair, where you play with her hair. She likes it when you grab her by the shoulders. Again, not being too aggressive, not too crazy, but when you grab her by the shoulder and you kind of like assert yourself with her, she's into that. She actually likes that. But you get confused and you get worked up, and then you let go. And she doesn't know what to do because she wants you to know that she's comfortable with it. She wants you to know that she's okay. She's not going to break. The emotions are high, but the passion is super strong here. She doesn't want you to feel lost. Sometimes you walk away from her, or you take a break and you disappear on her, or you might ghost her. She doesn't like that at all. That really, really breaks her heart. And it puts her in a place that she doesn't know what to do, because she doesn't know if she should wait for you. Are you okay? What's going on? I feel like you might travel for work, or you have a very type of job that you disappear a lot, or you work a lot of hours. And then when you do that and you don't communicate, she doesn't know what to do. And she may think you're being faithful, or she may want to think that, but every now and then she does have doubts. So what turns her on about you? My goodness, everything. Your body, your stamina, your aggressiveness, because she knows you're the sweetest, most humble person inside. But when you are, there with her, it makes her feel fire. She feels like she's burning inside out, and it's the most climatic feeling she's ever had. She's never had this with anyone else. So yeah, you are her person. You belong to her, and she belongs to you. She likes the fact that you are very jealous. She likes that. She's into that. She's into that overly protective, a little intense, too intense sometimes. But I feel like you care about her so much that it scares you. because you can't help how you feel. You can't help how you just jump on her and you just want to protect her, and it's all about her at that moment. And you get blinded by fury. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, whoa, whoa, whoa. You get blinded by, like if God forbid you feel somebody's trying to hurt her, you will do some harm to someone. And that, even though she's scared you might get in trouble and she doesn't want you to get hurt, and she, she cares for you. It's like, whoa, it makes her like melt. This girl melts for you. She melts. She turns into a puddle of joy. Wow. Definitely that type of pile. Whew. Okay, so this is quite hot. So yeah, she's into you. She's just calm down. It's okay. She wants you to know it's okay. If I were you, I would definitely communicate with her. Talk these things out. Let her express herself. I feel like you find her so mysterious, and you're afraid to lose her. You're not gonna lose her. She will never separate. At least if something happens that you both hurt each other, you both get there one day, to the point where she can't take it anymore. For her own good and benefit, she'll probably separate, because she loves herself. She's not afraid. She knows she's a good person or a good catch, whatever, right? But maybe that's what you're feeling. You feel that she's very sure of herself, and that scares you, because you feel that she will leave you. If she knew the real you, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the real you. It's okay for her to know your past problems. They're in the past, and maybe she can help you heal. That's how she feels about it. She feels like she can be more honest about herself than you about yourself. And that does, throw her off every now and then, because the passion and the aggressiveness, she can tell there's something else there that you may want to let go of, or she can help you. She's very into you, so there's nothing you could possibly say that would scare her off. Okay? Okay, I hope I've helped pile 3. This is very sweet and super yummy. All right, you guys, if you like this reading, please remember to like the video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Definitely take a look at the description box below for anything you may want to know about my channel, like setting up a reading. You may want to visit my Amazon shop, or any other information that's in the description box. Take care, and wish you guys the best of luck. Ciao.